3, 2, 1.
Hello, we're 5th graders from Princeton Public School.
And we are here to share a special message about drug safety.
And you. Our names are Maddie, Colin, and Hope. We play Dr. Terry, and we have a lot of very important information to share with you.
Our names are Morgan, Maddie, and Lily. Today we play Sarah, a young girl about your age. Today we will see how many ways Sarah learned to say no to drugs.
We play all the other roles.
Sometimes we're good friends. Sometimes we're bad.
Sometimes we're just things.
But we always help you understand what you should do
to keep yourself safe with drugs. Our play today is divided into 3 parts.
Part 1, how to be safe with legal drugs.
These are drugs that you will receive from a pharmacy or drugstore. These are drugs that you will want to use when you're sick.
Part 2, drugs of choice.
These are tobacco and alcohol.
When you're an adult, you may choose to use these drugs, but right now, drugs are not only harmful to your body, but are illegal for you to use.
Part 3, illegal drugs.
These drugs are so dangerous that the government of the nation, state, and county have laws against their use.
These are drugs that you will never want to use.
No matter how old you are.
Or how much money you make.
Yet every day people are killed by using these drugs that are illegal. That is really sad.
But you know, kids, no one here needs to be hurt by drugs if they'll remember these simple rules.
Use your head.
And say no.
Use your feet.
Get up and go.
Use your voice.
To tell your parents so they'll know.
One day in early spring, Sarah and her father came to see me. How are the Browns today?
Both Sarah and I are having a rough time. It seems that we both have a cold that we just can't get rid of.
Dr. Terry examined both Sarah and her father. Then he sent them to the lab for some tests. When they returned, Dr. Terry knew what the problem was.
Mr. Brown, you don't have a cold. Both you and Sarah have allergies. Sometimes in the spring, when all the flowers start to bloom, or in the fall when the farmers are harvesting grain, you will have to take some medicine to keep your nose and eyes from running.
Did I catch this from my dad?
Not exactly, Sarah. You do have the same genes as your father, and that may have contributed to the problem, but you don't catch allergies. You're born with them.
Here's just chip off the old block, kid.
Thanks, Dad.
Sarah and her father took the prescription that Dr. Terry gave them to the pharmacy. At the pharmacy, a specially trained person known as a pharmacist took the prescription and gave the Browns exactly what the doctor ordered.
Mr. Brown, both you and Sarah have the same drug, but you should take these pills 3 times a day, and Sarah should take this syrup 4 times a day. Should we take it all the time? No, only to control runny noses. Thank you.
Everything went well for Sarah and her father, and they both started to feel much better. Then one day in the fall, Sarah began to feel ill again. She decided not to worry her parents.
I feel just like I did last spring. I will take the medicine that the doctor gave me then.
Sarah knew that her parents always kept the medicine in the bathroom in the drawer by the sink. She found the bottle easily enough, but it was empty. Then she remembered her father's medicine. It was in the same drawer.
The pills that my father took are still here. I'll take one of them.
This was very easy for Sarah to do because her father had turned the cap so that it would just screw off.
He hadn't put it back in the locked position?
No.
The pills are very small, and even though Sarah didn't have much experience with pills, it was easy enough to take.
Sarah, what are you doing in there?
I wasn't feeling good, so I took some of the allergy medicine.
I didn't know you had any medicine left.
I didn't, so I took one of your pills.
Sarah, you didn't!
Something in Father's voice frightened Sarah.
It was the same medicine, wasn't it, Daddy?
Yes, but the dose for me is different than for you.
Father sounded very upset.
Father went to the phone and called Dr. Terry.
Sarah took one of my tablets. Yes. No, I don't think so. Yes, I'll meet you there. Come on, Sarah, we have to go.
Where are we going?
To the hospital.
Father took Sarah to the hospital. At the hospital, Dr. Terry had to put a needle into Sarah's arm and give her medicine through a special tube. Sarah had to stay in the hospital all night.
The next day, Dr. Terry went to see Sarah.
How are you feeling today, Sarah?
I'm okay now, but I don't understand why everyone is so upset. Isn't my father's medicine the same as mine? Why do I have to have this thing in me?
Your father's medicine is the same type as yours, but not the same dosage.
Do you mean that taking another person's medicine could kill me?
Sometimes even taking your own drugs could kill you.
They could?
Yes, if you take more than your doctor prescribes, or if you take old drugs.
How can an old drug hurt me?
Some drugs change with time, like food. Sometimes your mother or father leaves food in the refrigerator too long, and then you can't use it.
Mama did that once when we went on vacation. Boy, did that house smell then.
Some old drugs smell bad too, like aspirin. Aspirin turns to vinegar when it is old, and it can hurt your stomach. You should never save drugs and take them at a later time unless the doctor or pharmacist tells you that it is all right to do so.
Then how do I know if it is safe to take?
Don't ever take another person's medicine. In fact, it is very brutal not to ever put anything in your body if you're not sure what it is or how it will affect you.
You mean like my parents' drugs?
Yes, Sarah, that's exactly what I mean.
The type of drug that you get from a pharmacist are known as legal drugs.
You can be safe with this kind of drug when you use your head.
This kind of drug is safe for you to use when you follow the directions that the doctor gives you.
But you need to remember to use your head.
Don't take drugs that belong to someone else.
Don't give your drugs to another person.
Don't take old drugs. They may have expired. Just use your head.
There are two other drugs that are legal for adults to use, but are very dangerous for children to play with.
One of these is tobacco.
The other is alcohol.
When you become an adult, you may choose to use one of these drugs. But now, as a child, it is important that you stay away from these drugs.
One day, when Sarah was playing with her friends, Jewel, Silas, and Kyle, Jewel found some of her father's cigarettes. Look, I can be a real grown-up, just like my dad. Oh, that always happens the first time. Now look, I can look just like my dad. You try.
Okay.
I tell you, that always happens the first time. Try again. Sissy, like this. I can do that. Try it, Sarah. It's neat. I don't want to. I don't know what's in that thing or what it will do to my body. Oh, you're just a little goody two-shoes. We can all do it, but Sappy Sarah can't.
Yeah, she's just a little tiny baby.
Goody two-shoes. Sappy Sarah.
Little tiny baby.
I am not. I just don't know what's in that thing, and I don't want to take a chance. Sarah did a very good thing this time. When she became confused, she left the group and went to see someone that she trusted to talk to. Sarah came to me and explained to me what had happened. I didn't know it was right. I'm glad you did what you did. It takes a lot of inner strength to do what your friends don't want you to do. Sarah, you know that tobacco is very harmful to you. What does it do? Let me show you with the use of Sam by Dummy. Hey, I'm no dummy. What do you mean? You started smoking the day I made you. That sounds pretty dumb if you ask me. Famous fighting words. Put 'em up, Doc. Put 'em up. You be quiet. We need to show everyone your looks. Larry and Linda. I ain't showing my looks to nobody. But we want these children to know what smoking can do to them. Fine, but I want to let you know, I'm only doing this in the name of science. Do it in the name of silence! Now, when Sam smokes a cigarette, this is what happens inside his body. Oh, I love air. I just fill up on it. Oh no, he's doing it again. Help! Does he know how it just hurts? Let's tell him. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that always happens the first time. That is Sam's body telling him that smoking hurts your insides. Why does he do this? He must want to die. You mean the smoke goes into my lungs? Yes, and some very harmful drugs called tar and nicotine stay there. Then why would anyone smoke? Why don't you ask Sam?
Why do you smoke, Sam?
It's because of the nicotine. Nicotine is a drug that makes me feel real good.
But there's another problem with it. Once adults start using this drug, it's hard to stop because they get so used to it. Sometimes it can be very dangerous. Then why do people do it?
Hey, I started smoking before these scientists discovered what happens to your body if you do smoke.
After scientists found out, it was too late for those people because they already had a dependency.
What's a dependency? A dependency means you've grown so used to a chemical, you don't feel right without it.
So it's okay to use cigarettes if you're already dependent?
You bet it is, Sarah.
No, Sarah! One of the things that doctors found out about the use of tobacco is that it can cause cancer in some people.
Cancer? Why hasn't anyone warned them that they need to stop?
People are warned. Every cigarette package has warning that says smoking a cigarette is dangerous to your health.
Well, then I still can't understand why anyone would want to smoke.
It is hard to understand why anyone would want to smoke, but we need to be understanding of their feelings.
Yeah, nobody likes to be mad.
But there's no reason for us to become hooked on this drug. Another traditional drug that adults have problems with is alcohol. Let's open Sam up again and see what can happen when he drinks alcohol.
Oh no, he's gonna flip my Top Gun. I knew it. Just when you trust a guy, he pulls your wig off.
Quiet! We need to hear the brain!
Message to the hand, lift glass. Message to the mouth, open. Message to the throat, swallow. Message to the stomach, digest. Now lays down. What am I supposed to do? Oh yeah, raise the glass. What is happening? Don't know what is right now.
The brain seems confused.
It is. When the brain is under the influence of alcohol, it won't be able to tell the rest of the body what to do as fast as it did before. Sometimes this can be very dangerous.
Is that all alcohol does to your body?
No, it also affects your liver, kidney, stomach, and many other parts of your body.
So I can see why I should never use alcohol or tobacco.
At your age, it is illegal to use either one. But Sarah, when you become an adult, you may choose to use either one. And you can choose not to use them at all. Many people have made that choice for the good of their bodies.
This time Sarah was smart. She used her head and told her friends no. She used her feet and left. You should not stay around if someone is trying to get you to do something that you know is wrong. Now she needs to use her voice. Dr. Terry told Sarah to go home and tell her parents what had happened.
Why should she snitch on her friends? She's safe.
Sarah is safe, but what her friends are doing is very dangerous to their bodies. If Sarah tells her parents, they may be able to help her friends stop their dangerous game.
Deals with illegal drugs.
These drugs are so dangerous that the Surgeon General has determined that no one should use them.
We know very little about many of these drugs except that they can often kill people.
But you already know what to do if someone offers them to you. Use your head.
And say no.
Use your feet.
Get up and go.
Use your mouth.
To tell your parents so they'll know. Now let's see how Sarah learned about these illegal drugs.
One day, Sarah was very upset at her teacher. On the way home from school, she began to cry.
What is wrong, little girl? You shouldn't be crying.
Although Sarah did not remember seeing this man before, he seemed like a very nice person. He was neat and clean and seemed interested in her.
My teacher just doesn't care about me at all. She didn't even take the time to listen to my side of the story. That playground teacher didn't see the whole thing.
I know just how you feel. The world is messed up.
You can say that again.
Here, take this. It always makes me feel better.
The man handed Sarah a capsule.
What is it?
Oh, don't worry about that. It will make you feel better.
I'm not going to put anything into my mouth until I know what it is and what it can do to my body.
Are we, Miss Chrissy?
No, I'm smart.
Sarah went straight home and told her parents what had happened.
The next time she came to see me, Sarah described the pill. It sounded like it was an amphetamine. It might have made you feel better for a little while, but soon the effect would have worn off and you would have been more depressed than before. And then again, it might have been such a large dose that your brain stopped working altogether.
That is scary.
Yes, it is. I'm glad you used your head when you talked to this train about illegal drugs.
Dr. Terry, how will I ever remember all these things about legal drugs, drugs of choice, and illegal drugs?
Sarah, there's really just one rule to remember. Don't put anything into your body unless
you know what it is and how it will affect you.
And if someone wants you to take something you're not sure of,
Use your head.
and say no. Use your feet, get up and go.
Use your mouth.
To tell your parents so they'll know.
Okay, guys, take your bow. They have a little question and answer.
Now we have a couple of questions for you. Remember to raise your hand. Where did Sarah and her father get their medicine? Really close, but do you remember who the guy in the white coat was called? Okay, he was called a pharmacist, and that was where you get the medicine at a pharmacy, okay?
What should you do if someone asks you to smoke a cigarette?
Would you say yes or no? If someone tells you you can go smoke this cigarette, would you say yes or no?
No. Yes.
if a stranger offers you pills, what should you do?
No, thank you.
Yep, anything else?
Not eat it until you know what it is.
Good job.
What part of your body is hurt when you smoke? Do you guys remember the picture of those two people?
Your lung.
Yeah, good job.
Should you take your mother or father's medicine?
No.
Let's practice what you've learned. If you are ever forced to use drugs, use your head.
And say no.
Use your feet.
Get up and go.
Use your voice.
To tell your parents so they'll know.
Now it's you guys' turn. Just yell this out. If you are ever forced to use drugs, use your head.
And say no.
No.
Say no.
Use your feet.
No.
Use your voice.
No.
You better try that again.
Yeah.
Let's try it again. You guys need to help that out a little bit.
Okay. You guys can just yell these out, remember? If you are ever forced to use drugs, use your head.
And say no.
Use your feet.
Get up and go.
Use your voice.
Tell your parents so they'll know.
Thank you for coming. Hope you enjoyed.